Hey guys, Jen here from A Diary of a Dreamer, and today I wanted to show you the progress of my 2017 Project Life. This is the first year that I'm actually doing Project Life, and I am by no means caught up. I've got a lot of the pictures printed, but I don't have a lot of the journaling done. So the way that I deal with that is, let me just open to, where's that one page in July? That looks really cool. I use a combination of my bullet journal. Here we go. So this is what I do in my bullet journal. Yes, this is July, like I said. But I just, write out detailed, I write out what I did that day, and then I combine that with a traveler's notebook, specifically for Project Life. And then I just do stuff like this, where if there's a specific layout that I want to do, or if I want to add inserts, I draw that in, and then I just write the story. And that is how I keep up when I get behind. And I got this idea from Amy Gretchen, and I'll link her channel below. So I just wanted to show you the progress so far, and then I'm gonna work on some layouts and show you flip throughs as I go. This is a Becky Higgins Project Life album. I'm not entirely sure which one it is, but I will link it below from her shop. Let's get started. So I'm sorry for the kind of poor lighting and if there's any glare, but I'm also going to try to fit this into the frame as much as possible. Alright, so to start off with, I have this. This is my cover sheet. This is one of the first photos that Lee and I ever took back in actually 2016, and it's one of our favorites. These cards are ones that I all made myself. And then this is from the Southern Weddings Project Life mini kit. But yes, I did make these and I really enjoyed doing it. I'm gonna be working on more digital cards like this and putting them in my shop soon. So the first week is the only week that actually has journaling done. That is terrible. But I am working on it. And like I said, I've got my stuff to keep me on track. So this one, I have a lot of the pictures already printed. This is an insert from the day we actually got married. Stuff about my one little word, him cooking, going into the field for a month. He left the 2 days after we got married. He left for a month for the field. And then this is the night we got married. We went to a local bar and hung out with some of our friends. And this is where you'll start seeing the holes in my stuff. But I do have a lot of stuff printed. This was President Obama's farewell speech, which I actually really enjoyed. Political affiliations aside, I enjoyed reading his farewell speech. So you'll just see random stuff. Sometimes I was really sick this week, and so I start tracking stuff. I just screenshot my Fitbit app. Tickets from when we went to go see, me and my ex-roommate went to go see Trolls and Mrs. Peregrine's Home for something. It was a movie we saw. Just some small journaling about it being his birthday. So it's just kind of stuff like this. This is from our bridal expo that Cheyenne and I went to. We started working on planning her wedding. Chinese New Year with my in-laws and a couple of our friends. This is when he came back. So this was his last week. This is probably the day he came back. Just kind of hanging out of the house. He was trying to teach me how to play drums. And then he got promoted. Big holes, as you can see. But that's okay. Our engagement photos. Yes, we did this a little backwards. So we actually got married in January, did our engagement photos. Because in October, we were having our big actual full-on ceremony, like the whole shebang, like the white dress and all of that fun stuff. So these were taken by a good friend of mine who happens to be a photographer. This is a show where we met Jason Todd, who used to be part of Shinedown. Again, Shine and I went to another bridal expo, and I got this done for free. Like, they had already drawn out the photo, but they just added our names. And I got that for free. This is a show that we played with a couple of our friends. Just more random stuff. This is my one little word for 2017. The show. Fortunately, this is the week that his grandmother passed away. This is the pamphlet thing from her remembrance. So I just stuck that in here. This is this is one of the last photos that we have with his grandmother still alive. The week after that, we went and spent a night at Myrtle Beach. Just had fun hanging out. Week in the Life was announced. This week was the anniversary of a really good friend of mine's passing, and then I found out one of my old NCOs passed away. Beauty and the Beast came out. So this is one. These are not my photos. This is a photo from my brother about his kids. This is an old photo of my friend from his deployment. This is a DA photo that was released when it was announced that he had passed away. This is from the day that he passed away. These were all their photos lined up, and that's him. So I take photos from like my brother and friends and stuff, and I've been known to include them in as well. So if you'll notice, most of my title cards are all photos I've taken, and then I just put the week and the days. Not all my photos are great photos, but it doesn't matter because they still tell the story. This is my nephew. He went snowboarding. I did some journaling on this one because my ex-roommate moved out that week. So this is her stuff packing. This is us getting our house together once she left. So it's just fun little stuff. Photos of Lee and our friends in the band. It's just fun to look back. This was a trip we took to Tennessee to play with, these guys are in a band called Bridge to Grace, and we were playing with them in Tennessee. Painted our coffee table, and that's in the center of our coffee table. This is me working on Project Life. I made this card with the Better Together stamp from Allie Edwards' Bond, I believe. Yeah, February was Bond, so this was the Bond story kit. This was Week in the Life, the first Week in the Life I ever participated in. And so you can see just a lot of these, I just put the day. I used one of Allie's templates that had the day, the date, and the year, and I just put them on different photos, which there's a blog post that these correlate with. I'll link the blog post below. And then there are some weeks, like I said, that I have huge holes and only partial stuff. Some of this I can do in journaling, and some of it's just going to be random filler cards. It was a big bonfire we had, because we went camping as a band. That was one of the bonfires. This is another show the boys played. This was the week of our housewarming party, so this is literally all about our housewarming party, minus this one, which was a military ball that we went to. And this was the day that we met Eleanor and decided we wanted to adopt her. She didn't come home until that following Monday or Tuesday. So working on setting his kit back up, my dad's birthday, the sound guy at the local bar that we play at a lot, Mother's Day, her birthday, my mom's birthday, my best friend's birthday, more Eleanor photos. This week we went to a friend's wedding. This is their invitation. This is a little insert that I have. And then we've just got extra photos of the trip down up to Virginia. The photo of my cat where she got the name Creeper Kitty. She was mad because she was in a car, so she was ignoring us. Our friend's wedding. A friend of mine, Sam, came to visit. Him and I have been friends since high school. So this is a good example. There's a couple of weeks in here that you'll see where I didn't have a whole lot to put in there. So I've got a week on one side. Did that again here. This is a picture of my niece, Adelie. She's my sister's daughter. This is my oldest brother, caught a fish. The band was all together, just kind of hanging out, and we got this photo of my husband's family all together at the river house, so we sent them this photo. This is, this one goes with this week. This is the invitation for Lee's cousin's wedding, which this is the couple that got married. This is his family. This is my in-laws and my brother, and my brother-in-law, more Eleanor. And this is from Cheyenne's mom's wedding. We couldn't travel out of state for their wedding, so we attended Cheyenne's mom's wedding instead. That was a local wedding. After that, I've included things like this. This is a card for Christmas in June from Lee's grandfather. It was sweet, so I just stuck it here in the top. Hanging out with our friends at Bridge to Breakdown. This is the start of my day in the life from June. So what I did was this is from an older kit. I think this is the mini kit number 3 from last year. And I just stuck, this is from one of the story kits. So I just stuck photos from that mini kit in here, and then, or my photos, and then cards from the mini kit, and then some of these, here's the story. This was a 4x6 I just cut in half. Did the same here. We're almost to the end here. So week 26 was another show, played in Jacksonville, North Carolina. These are engagement photos that I took, and this is just us hanging out at band practice. This is the week of 4th of July. We had a barbecue at my house, and the 3 of us girls were all playing giant Jenga. Going to another show. These are the last bit of photos I have in here, but this is another show that we went to in West Virginia. So that's what I have so far of my project life. And like I said, I've got some cards here and there. I love the photo of her. So I mean, it's not perfect. I've still got a lot of work to do, but it's a start, right? And that's the important thing. I'm actually really proud of this week in the life spread. Just a couple of things I just gotta fill out the menu and probably put a little snippet here. And then just write that, you know, all the other information can be found in the blog post. And then this whole spread is done. I'm not gonna embellish anything because that's what these are all for. So it's just fun stuff like that, you know. It's fun to look back and see. How did that get off the thing? Oh, that's right, that one's broken. You know, this is a doormat that his mother sent us. This is the hut, so this is the school I go to. So it's just fun little things like that. I like looking at all the show photos and just hanging out with the bands afterwards, so I will keep you guys updated as I get some of these spreads knocked out. Alright, until next time, bye-bye.